Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, welcome to your 2025 horoscope forecast. Let's start out with Saturn in Pisces. This is your ninth house of spirituality, philosophy, higher education, foreign travel. And you guys right now might be very practical minded and maybe even getting over some difficulty. It could even be in the area of law, of the justice system. Maybe you are involved in a legal matter, or you are trying to finish school, trying to get an education, and you might have a lot of roadblocks in this department. Roadblocks in getting a passport, a visa, traveling. This could also make your relationship with your father more strained. If you have planets from 14 to 29 degrees of Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, and Sagittarius, in 2025, you will feel Saturn a little bit more, giving you more responsibility, sometimes pessimism and roadblocks in the ninth house area. The way that you think and see the world could be more on the pessimistic side a little bit, or you're trying to publish your work and you're working really hard on this. Neptune is there, so it's giving you a ton of creativity. May 25th through September 1st, you're going to have Neptune and Saturn in Aries in your 10th house. This can bring confusion within career, or maybe even a total change. Saturn's going to want to change something in this area for you. So you can find yourself working extra hard, or maybe there's changes within your workplace, within your career, or you want a whole new career and you are working on something new. Maybe some of you are working on published work, something to teach to the world. Saturn is going to make you put in the hard work when it comes to work. And there could be pushback from May to September with coworkers, with bosses, people of authority. And this can also affect your home life a little bit. More arguments, more pushback from people in the home. In 2025, Pluto is officially in Aquarius, and if you have planets from about 1 to 3 degrees in Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, or Taurus, you can really feel the transformation coming from Pluto in 2025. Pluto is in your 8th house, and it is transforming your resources. Also, any kind of trauma that you have been holding on to. It's a time where you're going to work through a lot of that. And it could be a time where a lot of things are happening in your life that are making you really go within over the next 20 years with Pluto there, or you're in maybe intensely studying occult knowledge, metaphysical subjects. But while Pluto is in your 8th house, it's going to oppose your 2nd house. So your money is going to completely change, and it's going to come through you, your self-worth, your self-esteem. The 8th house is shared resources, but it's also how we share time. What is our value? You know, the value exchange for time. It can be a time where a lot of you maybe will get inheritances, or you're dealing with sharing resources with a partner or a business partner or a financial institution of some sort. And there could be, power struggles and battles within that area. 8th house is also the house of deep intimacy, and a lot of you can be transformed in that way. Now, this is squaring your 5th house of love and romance, children, creativity. So there could be a lot of push and pull when it comes to how you raise children, how you spend money on children, fight over child support. Things like that could come up for some of you. This is also squaring your 11th house, groups, friendships, and organizations. And a lot of you now want to join groups online that are deep thinking. You are transforming your thinking process now, Cancer. Maybe trying to belong to groups that are into metaphysical subjects and groups that talk about love, relationships. You are completely transforming how you want to be loved and how you want to love in relationships, because this is squaring your 5th and 11th house. So the love you give and the love you receive will be changing. You're feeling more connected to people who maybe have gone through the same things that you have gone through, and you want to talk about it. This is opposing your 2nd house. So this is also going to affect your self-worth and your self-esteem in a big way. Through losses or things that you have gone through that have completely changed you, transformed you, you are going to find a bigger self-worth within yourself. And this can also change your money. How you earn money will change, because you're going to know your true value, your power, the power of your time. You're going to be really going after money, possessions. 8th house is shared resources, but resources aren't just money. It is your energy. When you give away your energy to someone, are you getting the same thing in return? And these things will keep popping up for you over the next 20 years until you learn these lessons, until you learn that your time is energy, and to take back your energy when you don't get what you need from a situation, from a partnership, from a friendship. Uranus this year is transiting 23 to 29 degrees of Taurus. It's going to also dip into the sign of Gemini for a little bit, which I'll get into in a sec. But this is your house of groups, friendships, organizations. And out of the blue, you can meet new and interesting people. You can join new groups that you are aligned with. And your friendship circle could dramatically change. Your hopes and dreams could literally be coming to you right now in a very unpredictable way. Watch the new people that you mingle with and you meet, because a lot of them could be introducing you to things that will later bring you some of the greatest joys. And if you have planets from 23 to 29 degrees of Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, then more unexpected things could be coming your way. July 7th, Uranus will enter the sign of Gemini. For you, this is your 12th house of things that are hidden, the house of solitude. This is also the house of expenses, the house of foreign travel, spirituality, your dreams, and things that are essentially not seen. It could be you feel a little bit more reclusive. Things come to you in dreams, inspirations. It can be a time of expenses, or maybe where you realize some of your friends aren't your true friends, or people are gossiping about you. So this is really great for creativity and working on something creative behind the scenes. And of course, this will square any planets that you have in the 3rd house, that you have in the 9th house, and oppose any planets that you have in the 6th house. But more importantly, watch if you have any planets from about 0 to 2 degrees of Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces, because this will really affect you. It could just be things suddenly happening out of the blue. And you got to watch what that planet means. If it's moon, it's family, it's home. If it's sun, it's image, career. If it's Venus, it's love, relationships, and money. And it could just be sudden things happening. Jupiter is still in Gemini until June 9th of this year. This is your 12th house of behind the scenes, your subconscious mind. It is the house of expenses and seclusion. If you felt a little bit more like a hermit, Jupiter is probably expanding things for you in this area. Whether it is, you're just having a relationship behind the scenes, you are studying spirituality, you are downloading your creativity. This is a great time to gather all your thoughts, watch your dreams, write everything down, because things could be coming to you that bring you a lot of money down the road. Creative self-expression, projects coming to you. Your dreams could be very vivid at this time. Now, this could also be just getting totally saved, because Jupiter in the 12th house is like having your own personal guardian angel. If people, friends, relationships, if things leave you, you feel alone because 12th house is the house of seclusion. You can feel a little bit more alone the first half of the year. You maybe have been feeling it. The 12th house is the house of expenses, and maybe you are using your funds, your money, to plan a trip abroad to study spiritual subject. You can really connect to the divine and feel like you have more psychic powers as well. Jupiter is like your guardian angel when it is transiting your 12th house, and watch what it reveals to you. 12th house is the house of slander and gossip as well. If you are, maybe breaking up with a partner, or a friend reveals their true colors, a coworker, something like that, count your lucky blessings. Jupiter will let you see it. It will nudge you in just the right direction, that you will know why everyone in your life is there, and maybe why some people need to leave. It is also a perfect time to clear out and get rid of clutter, anything holding you back, and that is also emotional clutter, any kind of hang-ups that you've been holding on to. Jupiter can expand your mind, expand your horizons, and help you find teachers, books, mentors to help you do that. So you want to utilize that when you are having that Jupiter 12th house transit. You want to, introduce books, documentaries into your life that help you see the greater picture, because it will really help you, especially once Jupiter goes into your sign, which is happening this year. On June 10th of 2025, Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, is going into your sign, Cancer. So whether you're a Cancer sun, moon, or rising, you have planets in Cancer, they are going to be visited by the planet of luck, Jupiter. This is shining a light on your relationships. So if you are single, get ready to mingle, because a lot of interesting people can be just drawn to you. So you could also really easily attain clients, business partners, and your image to the outside world will be improving. Your general well-being could improve. So if you have been feeling down a little bit, out of it because you've been in hermit mode, you are going to start shining. You can be like the philosopher to give advice to people. People will be coming to you for advice. You can also completely change your look, change your hair, your wardrobe. You are going to want to go out, be seen, connect with people. This is also going to highlight your career, your home life. So this is so good to have Jupiter in your sign. If you look back, it's been 12 years since Jupiter has entered the sign of Cancer, your sign. So it is going to bring you luck and expansion in every area of your life. Everything will just seem to go a little bit easier. It is a time too where you could just feel more joyful, more happy from even little things, but you are also going to be attracting a lot of people to you. So if you have been thinking about buying a home, starting a new career, starting a business, this is the time to do it. March 2nd until April 13th of 2025, Venus will be going retrograde, a time where exes can pop up from the past. We can be reminiscing about past relationships, getting together even to talk things over, reconciliation, and any and all relationship issues that we currently have will come up to the forefront to be dealt with. This is happening in your house of career and public image, and your 9th house of philosophy and education. It could even be past coworkers reaching out, past teachers, if you are getting any beauty treatments done. I would urge you to wait until Venus goes direct, as you may not like the result. You may change your mind, but relationship issues are at the forefront with any Venus retrograde, and this is really huge because some things just come up for review. Sometimes relationships fall apart. Sometimes they come back together. A lot of times when you start a new relationship during Venus retrograde, sometimes you don't have all the answers, and by the time that it goes direct, you may change your mind completely. A retrograde planet is telling you to go within. Seek answers from within. March 13th will be the first eclipse of the year. It will be happening at 24 degrees of Virgo. If you do have any planets from 22 to 26, 27 degrees of Virgo or Pisces, you're really going to feel this eclipse. It's happening in your third house. It's a lunar eclipse, so it could get you feeling a little bit more anxious, more emotional. There's a release happening in that area. You could be releasing maybe even old cell phones, computers, software. You are finishing up schooling. You could be even getting new neighbors. Neighbors could be moving. This could be a time where one of your siblings is going through a harder time in life, or there's just more developments happening in their life. The third house is the house of our self-efforts. And this can be a time where you are releasing, putting in effort into a certain area of your life, because you are now going to be working on something else, something bigger. Maybe you're going to be learning, studying something else, or trying to publish your work, start a website. So you might be letting go of something you no longer want to put your time and effort to, and trying to start something new. On March 29th, we have a solar eclipse at 9 degrees of Aries. And if you do have planets from about 7 to 12 degrees of Aries or Libra, you can feel the effects more. Now at this time, the South Node and North Node are in the sign of Virgo and Pisces, so this is an out-of-sign eclipse. Still, it is activating your 10th house of career and public image. New doors opening up for you in the area of career, public image, hiring new employees, getting a promotion at work, working on a new project, starting your own business. You are evolving within your career, Cancers, or just something new comes to you, a new idea, maybe flashes of insights of how you could proceed with an existing career, maybe how you can make a business more profitable, or if you want to start something new, this is an excellent time. Even little side hustles could turn into big business ventures down the line. So if you are getting flashes of insights, maybe you're introduced to somebody who can, hire you somewhere else. Things like that can happen around this eclipse for you. It is essentially opening up doors for you in the area of career as well as public image, so people could see you in a different way now, respect you more for what you do. So put yourself out there, and if you are looking for a new career path, this eclipse can open a lot of doors for you. The September 7th lunar eclipse will be at 15 degrees of Pisces. If you have planets from 12 to 18 degrees in the sign of Pisces or Virgo, this eclipse will affect you even more so. Now, the 9th house is of foreign travel, court, the justice system. It is also school, higher education, and publishing. And you could be, maybe you're making a course, you're publishing your work, you're going back to school, you're getting some credentials, or you are trying to travel, connecting with like-minded people in an educational group or over some philosophies. You are expanding your mind, and you could be expanding your future, because that is exactly related to any kind of course or education that you are undertaking. Maybe for some of you, even a requirement for a job or for a promotion, or you're deciding on what university you're going to. You meet people, different people, and you are expanding your horizons, and you start to think completely different. You take a course and it has you feeling some kind of way, you're feeling different, and therefore your whole outlook on life is different. This can also be just reading a book, watching a documentary that just changes the trajectory of your life. You open up your mind to learn something else, to feel something else, and maybe even teach other people something else. The September 21st solar eclipse will be at 29 degrees of Virgo. If you have planets around 27, 28, 29 degrees of Virgo and Pisces, you are going to feel this more. Now, of course, the opposite of this sign, Pisces as well. And then, we've got Saturn and Neptune really lingering close to this degree. A lot of changes happening in the area of your 3rd and 9th house over this year. Your self-efforts, learning, your neighborhood, your community is changing. A lot of you, the things that you used to bring you joy within your community are completely changing. That's what the solar eclipse is about. Maybe you are letting go spots in your community you used to hang out at. They're no longer there. You are finding new ways to keep yourself entertained within your community, within your friendship groups, and as well as you're finding new ways where self-effort is put in, whether it is new hobbies, new classes, you're working on a blog, a YouTube channel. You could be starting something like that. You could be buying equipment maybe to even get a business off the ground, promoting yourself. The 3rd house is promoting yourself. There could also be new developments happening in the lives of your siblings, or changes within your relationship with your siblings, changes within your relationship with mentors, teachers, and of course the work that you are putting in. Whether it is you promoting yourself, promoting your business, there could be a new spark, a new interest that, gets you moving. Maybe you want to publish your work or learn some new technical skills. The 3rd house is the house of technical skills. There could be technical skills you need for the job or for some new hobby that you are starting, some career, or maybe for a blog. I wish you a fantastic 2025. Like and subscribe for more.